This is such a great show here in the Channel 10 studio, and we're going to now talk to Elizabeth and Iris over at the Lab Polaris School. Welcome, you two.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
It's really been a great week for both of you, and we wanted to kind of have you two talk a little bit about your experiences.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that me and Elizabeth had a really cool experience this week. We wrote a song, and it was kind of difficult, but really interesting and awesome at the same time.
We did a lot of arguing.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of
but
arguing.
see, this is a beautiful thing at the same time because persevering and being able to overcome this is a giant part of what we have done this week. And
using the growth mindset too, because I remember sitting outside and I was so mad at you, and I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't insult her and tell her what's wrong, what she's doing wrong. I should help her and pull her to do something and just keep working on it. And so we use the growth mindset in that way, not just for myself, but for Iris.
yeah.
And yeah.
Touch base on what that growth mindset is you're referring to, Elizabeth.
Matt introduced the middle schoolers to it earlier, but then when the intensive started, I'm in high school, so I came in and he told us about it. And it's basically just a change of mind. Instead of telling yourself, oh, this is bad, I'm bad at singing, I can't do this, you're complimenting yourself, but in a way that you're leading yourself to do something better and saying, I'm good, but I'm not there yet, and put that yet in there instead of saying, I could never do this or something like that.
Yeah. So kind of perseverance and overcoming and using your disadvantages or your current situation to push yourself, and using critique and experiences just to really better yourself.
I like that mindset because it's not a black and white thing, and you're also not telling yourself, oh, I'm so good at this, because if you get the thought that you're so good at something, you may not strive as much, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So students that are told, oh, you're excellent at this one problem, you're so good, then they're going to try to do problems just as easy, or they're not going to keep working harder because they know that they're already good, so they feel accomplished and they don't need to keep working.
Yeah, it's like a big thing with comfort zone, because kids or even adults in fixed mindset, which is opposite of growth mindset, they will not push themselves. They will stay comfortable and they won't challenge themselves, and it's not a good place to be. Well, I mean.
So I give you a lot of credit, because when you're working that mindset, but you're also working as a team, plus you're tapping into your own creativity, there's a lot of room for not wanting to maybe step on somebody's creativity. Would you find that was part of the challenge working together?
Yeah, it was pretty challenging because we did disagree on a couple of things. She had ideas and I had ideas, and then we just we tried to mesh them together. And I remember being so mad at her, and then I went back in the room and I sang the song by myself, and then I showed it to her, and it just kind of clicked with us. And we had that moment where we smiled and laughed and high-fived, and we're like, we can do this. And then we sang it, and it was amazing, and it was an amazing moment just like then. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Well,
impressive. Yeah.
I remember at the beginning, I wrote the chorus, which was kind of like the beginning of the song, and there were so many changes being made to it. I was kind of sad and angry at the same time, because it's my baby's leaving me. I worked so hard on it.
I felt the same way. I was like, the songs changed so much because we started with 9 and 10, which were one of the main words, or two of the main words, and then we changed it to 4 and 5, and we just started changing the song all over.
Yeah.
But yeah, Polaris is a really good example of the growth mindset, because kids are constantly working harder, and it's just a different kind of learning, and I really love Polaris. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really great. And you gave a wonderful example of working together and how you use that mindset in the creation of your song.
Yeah.
So that was really well explained. We really appreciate the both of you talking about that. And we're going to continue now with some more music here on Radio Rhythms.